Hello, it's the Answer Man here again, Marvin Kane, with installment number 7 of the Answer Man series. In our last installment, number 6, we talked about reviews and why they were important. Today I want to talk about backlinks. Backlinks are simply links from other websites or online resources like directories that point back to your website. But before I continue with the answer, I want to take a moment to interrupt our regularly scheduled answer to address some confusion around backlinks. You know, I've heard, and perhaps some of you have heard, talk about how, links are not important anymore. They just aren't important anymore. Well, that's nonsense. Links, particularly backlinks, are important. And here's what I think is going on with that kind of controversy. Google is constantly working on its algorithms, updating, improving, changing its algorithms, and I think that's good. The ultimate goal there is they want to make sure that the users get the best possible experience. They want to make sure that they are returning search results that are as relevant as possible to what you're searching for your search query. So in this process, and they also acknowledge perhaps 200 or more different aspects of their of their algorithm. So in this process of constantly changing and updating their algorithms, what happens is sometimes one of the elements that were always more important than perhaps another gets shifted. Things get changed around a little bit. So it's really not accurate to say that links are no longer important. I think what the truth is that its relative importance is different compared to some of the other aspects of Google's algorithm. But backlinks are certainly still important. They always were, and unless there's some sort of cataclysmic change in the search world, they will always be important. So, let's return to our regularly scheduled answer. So, why are backlinks so important? Well, they're important because Google considers a backlink a vote for your website. So the more votes, the more popular your website is, and hence the better it does on a Google search. The thinking goes something like this. If a professional, highly authoritative website thinks highly enough of your website to post a link to it, then by extension your website must be a high authority website as well, and that's going to bode very, very well for your visibility and for your ranking factors. However, there is a caveat, and it's a very important caveat. You see, not all votes are created equal. The votes that we want on our website, pointing to our website, typically need to come from authoritative websites, professional websites, websites that are credible, websites that have some sort of relevance to your own website. On the other hand, you can't control who's linking to your websites. So just like these very valuable links can create better search rank for you and better position in the search ranking, websites that are a little bit devious, perhaps websites that have been blackballed from Google's index, websites of questionable content, websites that don't really provide any value, websites that have no relevance whatsoever to your business, links from those websites can actually damage your credibility. But here's the thing to know about that. See, Google is smart enough to know when it's looking at those types of links and will typically just ignore them. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. The other thing is, if you are concerned, you can actually ask Google to disavow those links, meaning you're asking Google to just not pay attention to those links. So in order to do that, you have to submit a file to Google with a list of the websites whose links you want them to ignore, and you also have to give Google a reason why you think they should do that. And they're pretty good. They will typically honor that request. It might take a little while, but they will honor the request, and that's called a disavow process. But again, I go back to letting you know that Google is generally, without having to do that, they're pretty good at understanding which links really they should be ignoring. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. So, how do you get these links? Well, that's a big topic, and a topic that deserves a separate video, a separate session. And so I will address that at some other point, but today Suffice it to know that we're looking for links that need to be earned. I would caution you to not buy links. There are lots of companies out there who will, for a fee, buy all kinds of links. Don't do that, because Google knows when you're paying for links and you will get penalized. Google wants those links to be earned, and you should take the time to earn them. It takes more time, but those kinds of valuable backlinks are as good as gold. So, let's review. Yes, backlinks are very, very important because they're considered a vote for your website. Not all backlinks are helpful. Links from disreputable websites, from sort of what we call bad neighborhoods, websites that have been blackballed, have no relevance to your website, those are not good links, and I would be very careful and not try to solicit links from websites like that. So links from spammy or questionable websites can definitely hurt your rankings, so be careful there. You can ask Google to disavow links from websites that are disreputable if you want to do that, but I wouldn't worry. Typically they're going to do that anyway. And the last thing I want to say is never buy links, because high quality, valuable links, like so many things of value in life, really need to be earned. And like a lot of things that really are valuable in life, it takes time to do that, but it's well worth it to get those votes for your website that are really meaningful votes. So that's all I want to say about links today. Links, again, are a big topic, and we can certainly address more detailed questions about that going forward if you're interested. So if you would like to know how your site measures up to some of the recommendations that Google has made, then I would say just click the link on top of this video here. Let me know what your website address is, and I will be happy to deliver to your inbox within 24 hours a complimentary, no obligation SEO audit. And I mean that, no obligation. So just click the link, let me know what your website is. I'll take a look at it for you and give you an audit and a report. So again, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to talking to you again next time. Remember, I'm the Answer Man. Thanks.